Sports nutrition. Introduction. Sports have been present for over 100 years now. Nutrition and exercise can't be separated at all. It had been part of sports since prehistoric times. The usual sports before done by cavemen were hunting. They hunt for animals or gather food to eat for survival. They use stones, bones, or sharp objects like wood to kill animals. With this, hunting became an activity that possessed physical abilities. Hunting became a route for athletes. People were competing against their strength and abilities during times of hunting. It soon gained to the idea that these kinds of sports need nutrition and exercise for improvement. Ancient sports were not limited to men. Women of Egypt performed gymnastics for their temples. As time went by, gymnastics turned into religious dances. We are all familiar with the Olympic game held every 4 years. The Olympic game originated from the Greeks. They give their best athletes nutritious food and enough exercise to maintain good physical health. It is where their skills and abilities are showcased, and Greeks give importance to their athletes as they will compete in different sports during the event. The Greek source of nutrition. During the Greek era, goats and cattle were killed for food. Both are good sources of protein. Another thing included in their nutrition is fish. They mostly got fish from the Mediterranean Sea. The Greeks considered carbohydrates and vegetables as an important part of their meal. The Romans rendered their soldiers a nutritious meal to sustain strength and energy on the battlefield. Alexander the Great, one of the greatest conquerors in the world, discovered that onions are essential to health. He brought this to his empire because it had a nutritional value good for his soldiers and people. Aside from onions, vegetables like cabbage, turnips, beets, and others were also tended on their farmland. The importance of nutrition and exercise. Ancient people gave importance to nutrition and exercise just like what sportsmen do today. They make sure that their soldiers maintain a daily routine of exercises to keep them stable during training. They also organize a meal that has a balanced nutritional content to sustain their energy. Ancient people who trained soldiers developed food exclusively for the soldiers. The meat was only prepared in a minimal amount for soldiers, but it was soon discovered that eating more meat makes a soldier stronger. The meat was then popular during the 5th century BC. Meat was initiated into the soldier's diet. Nowadays, we still consider and practice exercise and nutrition for physical strength. This is a solution to our sports need. This is how athletes cope with fatigue, and this will boost performance in sports. Sports nutrition information to stay fit. If you are completely unaware of the sports nutritional diet, then this article will help you to understand it. It is good to have knowledge of sports nutritional diet because it can help every human to keep their health better. It is not necessary that if the name is sports nutrition, then it is just helpful for the athletes only. It can give the same benefits to any person. According to the research conducted on the eating habits of athletes before and after their training sessions, it is concluded that it's their diet that determines their performance and recovery. A diet that has adequate nutrients required by a body can definitely enhance the performance and recovery of any human being. This nutrient diet also helps with the integrity of muscles. A diet that consists of an excessive number of vitamins or minerals, or deficient otherwise, can do no good to help the body. Sometimes a non-nutritional diet can possibly harm the health of any individual. Carbohydrates and proteins are rich sources of energy, and if the combination of both of these can be taken in the right proportion and at the right time, then it can be very helpful during workout and training sessions. The timing of the right nutrition at the right time is also important to enhance the capabilities of performing daily activities. With the help of sports nutrition information, you can conclude whether you have excessive fat in your body or not. If there is an accumulation of excessive fat, then you must increase the intake of calcium-enriched food in your diet. Calcium helps the bones by diminishing the chance of bone diseases. An adequate intake of calcium also helps to fight against obesity. It is also important to understand the body system before taking carbohydrates because sometimes excessive intake of carbohydrates can cause damage to your health. It is very mandatory to eat only adequate amounts of carbohydrates, or other minerals and vitamins. An excessive amount of any above things can cause adverse effects that won't be good for health. If you are an athlete and want to perform better, then you must avoid all those non-nutritional foods that may reduce your capabilities. Many people just believe that they are earning to eat good food and drink beverages. This type of activity is not considered a wise act. Complete knowledge of what to eat and what not to and how much quantity your body requires is an important aspect to keep your body healthy, and then only an athlete or any normal person can attain the higher capability of doing work or playing sports. Sports nutrition information is not that hard to understand, but the only thing that exists is a contradiction. Choosing the right food for your diet with an adequate amount of food can help you to attain all the dreams of being a superstar in any sports, or for a normal person, it helps to be active throughout the day and give good performance at the office. Look out for part 2. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment and share.